Today I want to continue my series on panini. Panini is an Italian word. It means sandwiches. And these can be very simple. You can make them as complex as you want. I've seen some videos on YouTube of some very complex panini, or you can make them as simple as you want. I like them simple. And this is summertime. It's a little bit warm outside. I don't feel like doing any cooking. To me, sandwiches are ideal this time of year. So I want to make a roast beef and Swiss cheese panino. So let's make a panino. As I've explained before, I like these square rolls sold at Costco. And I like to toast both sides of the bread when I'm making one of these sandwiches. So I shave the top and bottom off of each roll. It helps to have a really good bread knife. These rolls come pre-split, but not all the way through. Use a knife to finish splitting them, and, if necessary, shave off any high points for even toasting. Okay, these slices are ready to toast. I'm heating a skillet on my induction cooker here. It's convenient because I can set the temperature for the pan. I find around 340 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 170 degrees Celsius, to be a good temperature for toasting the bread. I'm buttering the inside surface of the roll before placing it in the heated pan. The toasting will take a few minutes. Meanwhile, I cut up some roast beef and I have some slices of Swiss cheese ready to add to my sandwich. My bread is toasted. I need to heat the beef, but I don't want to cook it. I like it pink. I just want to warm it up before assembling my sandwich. I'm adding a dab of butter because that will enhance the flavor and help the beef to be a little more moist. It's going to cook a little, but that right there should be good enough. Now I need to get this out of the pan to stop the cooking. Now I've buttered the outside of my bread for toasting. The bottom surface will toast as I assemble my sandwich. The beef was originally sliced, but I wanted it cut up more to make the sandwich easier to bite through. No slice of beef pulling out of my sandwich and landing on my chin. Stack the meat on the bread so that it's neat and pretty. Add a slice of Swiss cheese on top. That's actually Jarlsberg I buy at Costco. Put the buttered top on. Then I put my heated grill press on top, which I heated just above 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 200 degrees Celsius, because I want it to toast the bread quickly before that bottom slice burns. There is my panino. Look at how well that hot grill press toasted that top slice of bread. That's beautiful. Now I'm ready to transfer this to a plate, but I'll check that underside to make sure it's toasted. Yes, it looks great. So, onto a plate. I'm ready to slice this sandwich. It's warm, but not too hot to touch. I decided to slice this corner to corner. That might help it look sexy on a plate. If your sandwich falls apart too easily, you can use some of those frilly toothpicks to hold it together. I have them. I probably should have used them. Oh well, next time. Now let's see how this tastes. So there is my panino. That's the top right there with the grill marks. And that's the bottom there. Hopefully you can see how well toasted the bottom is as well. So now I want to taste my roast beef and Swiss cheese panino. And yes, that's a jet going overhead. I live near the airport. It takes a bit of time to chew that. I didn't take a big bite, but boy, that is delicious. It's moist. By putting that little extra butter in with the beef, it helped to make the sandwich moist. It's delicious. It's just delicious. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so a little bit late for lunch, way too early for dinner. So I'm going to have a late lunch of my roast beef and Swiss cheese panino.